Hi friends, you welcome to Shyam Institute. So have a look at these important headlines of the day, 28th May. So the first and foremost one, the fifth generation fighter jets. Fifth generation fighter jets, helicopter manufacturing, then first private company in India, then is about to introduce helicopters into the market. Okay, private company. And then 31st time Everest, 31st time Everest, a special person, Kami Rita. Then 31st time he climbed the Everest. So that is a record anyways, like we will discuss about it. Charlotte Walker, Inver Missile from BDL, and honey production in India. These are the headlines. Then in addition to this, then we will discuss some more points. I'm making move to the first and foremost and important one. Have a look at this one. The production, the honey production in India. This particular point then we come across in news. The reports then if we observe, 60% of the growth observed in this honey production, 60% of the growth. So then with this particular growth in a span of 11 years, India stood at a 7th position in the world in honey production. So then Uttar Pradesh has got the first position with a higher production rate in India with a 17 point. So you can look at this percentage here, 17.64 percentage. Second position occupied by the West Bengal. Second position occupied by West Bengal. You can look at this particular one. West Bengal with a 16.14%, Uttar Pradesh with 17.64%, and third position by the Punjab, fourth Bihar, and fifth position by the Rajasthan. So like if you observe this one, AP has got a 1.44%, not least but okay percentage, 1.44 percentage. And then honey production wise, top countries in the world. The top country is China, highest honey production in the world, that is China. And then even adulterated honey also, then highest in China, adulterated. Then generally then they add sugar syrup. If they add sugar syrup, certainly then it looks like original honey, even thickness wise, everything. Then it 100% it resembles the original honey. So sugar syrup as well, then adulterated by China, top country in the world in that case as well. Like if you observe this, 50% of the honey product produced in India, we are exporting to the nations like US, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, for these Qatar as well, Qatar and Libya. For these nations we are exporting. So anyways, India stood at 7th position, 7th largest producer of the honey in the world, India. And moving to the next one, have a look at this one. Yes, NAVIC. So navigation with the Indian constellation. Navigation with the Indian constellation, it is also called IRNSS, Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System. Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System. And then a NAVIC we call. So a constellation, navigation with Indian constellation. So this is the system generally then which navigates above 1500 kilometers from Indian border. So like how the GPS works, a geographical positioning system of US works, then similarly then this NAVIC works here for India. And this particular system was developed by India indigenously after 1999 Kargil war. During Kargil war, then US rejected providing this particular GPS system to India. So then by taking challenge, then India indigenously produced this particular NAVIC system by the end of the 2012. That is it's in the starting of the 2013. So that is the context here we have. You can observe these different countries' navigation systems. United States navigation system is called GPS, and likewise Russia's navigation system we called as a GLONASS, and then European Union Galileo, and China's Beidou. There is a one. So here like with this particular navigation system, we can track the drones coming from the enemy nations or other nations, and then we can track them, and then we can stop them, and then we can control them by using this particular NAVIC mechanism. So then, as I mentioned, then NAVIC stands for navigation with the Indian constellation. Navigation with Indian constellation. It is a full form of NAVIC, which is also called IRNSS. Then we can say like a Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System, IRNSS. Okay, there is a context here. Then moving to the next one, have a look at this one. The gallantry awards announced by the president at the defense investiture ceremony of 2025. Generally, then she announced this particular year. She announced six Kirti Chakras and then 33 Shaurya Chakra awards. This wartime gallantry awards. Then these particular gallantry awards broadly classified into this wartime gallantry as well as peacetime gallantry. Wartime gallantry awards, then this particular concept was introduced during 1950 January 26th, and then these peacetime awards were introduced in 1950 to Jan 4th. In addition to these six gallantry awards, we have Sarvottama War Service Medal that was initiated in 1980, and Parama Visishta Seva Medal that was initiated in 1960. So like if you observe these awards, like the name itself resembles, these are wartime gallantry awards. Then if any person, then they show their bravery in the wartime, certainly then they get a wartime gallantry awards. And then if the war is not there, the peace term, general time is there. In that particular case, if the rescue operations or in any other operations on the land or in water or in the air, then if they show then extraordinary or outstanding performance, certainly then they get these peacetime gallantry awards. So then the president announced 6 Kirti Chakra as well as the 33 Shaurya Chakras for the exceptional bravery. So no need of buttifying all the names of these 6 Kirti Chakras and Shaurya Chakras. Then if you know the number, that's more than enough. That is more than enough. I'm moving to the next one. Have a look at this one. Yeah, the 5th generation fighter jets. 5th generation fighter jets are introduced by the India, then with a project called AMCA project introduced by the government of India and then officially approved by the Defense Ministry. The AMCA stands for Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft. So try to comment this AMCA project in a full form, the acronym I'm asking. So Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft approved by the Defense Ministry, and then this is prepared indogenously, completely indigenous, and then this particular 5th generation fighter jets started preparing at Bangalore, and then in this particular fighter jets, the name itself 5th generation, so advanced artificial intelligence adoptions are intaken in this particular one. Like these particular fighter jets will get ready by 2034. By 2034, these fighter jets get ready, and then as of now, then US, China and Russia is preparing different fighter jets like then F-22, F-35, J-20, J-35, Su-57. These are different countries' fighter jets, and India is coming up with this particular AMCA project. It's going to introduce new style of fighter jets to the market. So like then 50s and 50s, 60s first generation was observed, 60s to 70s second generation, 70 to 80 third generation, and 1999 onwards, then that was the 4th generation. And then here right now the available all the fighter jets are 4 and 4.5 fighter jets, 4th generation and 4.5 generation fighter jets. Now then we are introducing for the 21st century 2000 onwards, then not 2000 onwards, 2020 onwards, then we have started then introducing 5th generation ones, 5th generation fighter jets. There is a concept here. That's the reason new generation fighter jets then we are calling it for. And moving to the next one, then have a look at this helicopter manufacturing unit. This particular helicopter manufacturing unit you can observe so recently introduced, Kolar district of Karnataka. And then this helicopter manufacturing unit, this is India's first manufacturing unit with the collaboration of the European helicopter manufacturer Airbus and India's Tata Advanced Systems, private company, Tata Advanced Systems. These two companies together, they are going to introduce these lightweight helicopters. So then they given a serial name as H125. H125 series helicopters they are going to get manufactured. Then with this particular manufacturing unit, which is located in Kolar of Karnataka, which is a industrial corridor, Vemagula industrial corridor we call. This particular manufacturing unit, India will occupy the 4th position in the world after France, US and Brazil. France, Brazil and US and Brazil, India occupies 4th position in the manufacturing of lightweight helicopters. So here you can have a look on this particular one. The series is called H125. H125 is helicopters. Like in India we have, you might heard about Pavan Hans. Pavan Hans is a helicopter manufacturer, that is a CPSE. Pavan Hans, India's CPSE, Central Public Sector Enterprise, which produces helicopters, Pavan Hans, which is a Mini Ratna company. Mini Ratna category 1. Category 1 or phase 1, category 1 CPSE, Central Public Sector Enterprise. There is a context, there is a point about these helicopters. Then I'm moving to this is the way, India's first helicopter final assembly line. You can look at this particular concept under Atmanirbhar Bharat. Atmanirbhar Bharat or Make in India, the program for helicopters for India and export to the neighboring countries as well. To export to the neighboring countries, then we are focusing on this the Allied project, a special project. So Airbus and Tata brands, then these two brands then coming together to initiate this particular one. So the passenger transport contributing to the government of India's vision for transportation wise as well, passenger transportation wise as well, and to use it at the time of the rescue kind of operations. So then workhorse, it will become the workhorse serving the missions like missions and programs like Ude Desh Aam Nagarik. So that is the special program introduced by the Prime Minister of India, Ude Desh Aam Nagarik, the making the common man into the flight. So that is a concept. So then the dream will come true with this particular concept. So then H125 helicopters. Moving to the next one, the 31st time the person climbed the Everest, then this is the world record. 31 times. Nepal's Sherpa guide Kakinada achieved this particular event. It achieved this particular turn 31 times. He climbed the Everest. So world's highest peak. Okay, that is the one. So in 2024 and 25, in these 2 years, he climbed 4 times. That is a special thing here we can note. Okay. So what is the name of the person? Kakinada. So 4 times, 31 times climbed the Everest. And one more interesting one, the Charlotte Walker. You can look at the person here, Australia's new senator, the youngest senator of Australia. In the history of Australia, she is the youngest senator, 21 years. On her 21st birthday, the starting of the 21st birthday, then the elections were conducted there in Australia, and then she became the senator by winning through the Labour Party. So youngest senator in the history of Australia. And then if you observe this particular women empowerment, then women empowerment in their parliaments, then in Australia if you observe, the 57% of the women are the leading the particular parliamentary roles in Australia. That is a special thing. 57%. Earlier it was 52%. Then it increased to 57 now for the 2025. So what is the name of the senator from Labour Party? Charlotte Walker. Moving to the next one, Inver Missile from BDL. Bharat Dynamics Limited, which was started in 1970. Then exactly 55 years back, which has got its headquarters in Hyderabad, recently announced this Inver Missile. Inver Missile, you can look at this particular missile which looks like a bullet, which can be applied or which can be used from this T-90 tanks. T-90 tank. This is the war tank. So here first phase of these missiles will be 500 missiles will introduced soon. So then these directly given to the BDL directly going to give to the army. Okay, that is the context. So Inver, what is the name of the missile? Inver Missiles. Who prepared, who manufactured this? BDL, Bharat Dynamics Limited. That is the one. And then have a look at this particular one. The May 28th observed as a World Hunger Day based on the parameters like infant mortality, wasting, undernourishment, stunting. Then this particular global hunger index is given. India has got 105th rank out of 127 nations in the global hunger index. And then this particular day, May 28th, started observing from 2011 as a World Hunger Day. 2011. Since 2011, we have been observing this particular May 28th as a World Hunger Day. There's a context here. And like we know the SDG, Sustainable Development Goal, SDG 1, Sustainable Development Goal 2 is correlated to this particular hunger, zero hunger, Sustainable Development Goal 2. SDG 1 says about is no poverty. SDG 1 is about no poverty. SDG 2 is about is about zero hunger. That is all about this particular day. So May 28th observed as a World Hunger Day. India has got 1/5 rank, 105, 1/5 rank, 105th rank out of 127 nations in the world. There is a point. Okay. So then these are current affairs for the day. We will meet in tomorrow's session with the continuation of this one. Thank you and all the best.